Carolina.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 in. They're running it. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyreek Hill. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Let's go. 50 on the bench. Check 52's the mark.
Put the motherfucking headset on. Niggas is tuned in. Niggas is come on, bitch.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st.
Yeah, nigga, put your fucking headset in, punk. Out of your little monkey ass. Nigga Jordan Love, nigga J Love out there. Sean Love. Look at Jackson. You can dance like Lamar Jackson with 3 yards, nigga. Yeah, working fucking cheese. Tired of this nigga. Little cheese ball. I never really looked at this. Khalil Mack, his little bitch ass gonna show up soon. Can't forget about him.
Stopped at the Panthers 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Yeah. Send them comments through, you know. Each comment's like 15 cents, you know what I'm saying? Keep them coming. You know what I'm saying? Share. Sharing your Facebook. This is Marco's ass whooping. He's probably trying to find his headset that my map probably done tore up or something. Got it here, William.
Short yardage.
Get the fuck out of here, William. Told you, man. Told you. Only trying to get Tyreek Hill, that motherfucking X Factor. I told you. What you gonna do here, man? Come on, man. You ain't fooling nobody, B. Keep that bullshit over there. Stay the drama for your motherfucking problem. Don't do that fucking sneaky shit. Yeah, switch it up. Switch it up. Mom, come here. Hope you miss it, motherfucker.
Zerline's kick is up and
take your little punk ass measly
through.
3.
Themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you the ball game.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way: we all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football. It says finish on it because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Ooh.
And a good return.
See, I gotta take him. He gotta kick the return. He's too tall. He too tall, man. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This Carolina offense
Go,
at
Henry.
the line, ready to go.
Go,
Right now
Henry.
they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
See you,
But
Mac.
right now, the
See
play
Khalil
calling,
Mack.
they're locked in really well.
He
2
said,
yards on the
real
pickup
Max,
there.
no
It'll
real
be
Max.
2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot
Hey,
of it
Marco.
there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards
Kick your
out of
little
it.
monkey
Those
ass.
defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Kicking your monkey ass. Isaiah Simmons, where you at? Where you at, baby? Scram, baby.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I'm glad. I'm glad you got a new playbook and trying it out. Your old game plan was getting a little rusty. You knew to try a new game book on me.
Big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down.
Oh, that damn sure ain't happening this way. I proved that to you last game, bro, for you couldn't do that stuff. That was dumb bullshit. That was dumb bullshit. Oh. He's fucking ass. Hey, he's a fucking, oh, bro, that was a bitch move right there. Oh, man, that was a bitch move, man. Burris, what's up, bro?
Come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ooh, come on, go for
the
that.
tight end Cook. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They run. It's Johnson. And he won't get there.
I shouldn't have did that with Warren Sapp. What happened? They ain't let you switch on nobody?
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down.
Yeah, that never huddle should be. Yeah, they need to fix that. I mean, that's happened all since Madden first came out.
Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
I'm like, do y'all not know that's there?
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, everybody shut down. Oh, hey, yo, man. Once I get some faster DNs, it's over for that shit. Because them niggas is too fucking slow. I should have known that to pick an Aaron Smith up, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was in the 2000s and shit, like.
And that's what he's done very well in this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. It's McCoy.
Come on, that's some bullshit. Marty, get his ass.
And he is
Come on, man. Like, I don't know how your players just keep bouncing off, man. Like, they be right in their face and they're just running right past them.
As his guys are back, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Keep this lead. Come on, Henry.
And he'll take it back to about the
on your little
19-yard
bitch right now.
line.
We got caught a little defense down. They getting a little hot.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times
Man,
have we sat in meetings with coaches
I need
and they
a
use
full-time
complementary
Chris Johnson,
football?
bro.
Offense take care of the
I need my-
defense,
I need
defense
my
take care of the
X-Factor.
offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah,
We
we'll see
gave
if
Chris
they can
Johnson his real
recoup
number.
and
He looked
recover.
harder with his real number.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No, we gave him number 2.
Operating from the gun. Love.
Easy.
They complete it to Hill.
Next time, don't ever attempt that dive.
First
You
down.
fucked up right there. Yeah, you fucked up.
The first down carry here
Come
for
on, man.
Johnson.
Hold a block, bruh. That niggas
Give him
can't
a
hold a
couple
block
on the
for
carry
shit.
there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the
They need
beat
the whole
and move
block.
laterally
Come on now.
and open up a crease. if
Show
they can
love
run
some
through.
love now.
Didn't happen on that play.
Show love some love now.
Action. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Love.
What about that?
Deep for him. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
I know, that's the only reason why he got that. He should have threw that out there a little more. I was about to take such a goddamn mouth.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this works out.
Yeah, but I noticed that. I'm like, man, he kept fucking my shit up last time. Tired of him. Tosh, I'm tired. Whoa. You ready? Smack that little ponytail. Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I hope it's for the success of your team. They thought to put that lasagna in the motherfucking. Hey, I'm really about to slap the motherfucking teeth at you. I'm sure if you're on the clock. Preheat the goddamn mother. Little punk. What the hell is you doing, William? You ain't gonna get a playoff now. You gotta go another timeout. Might as well just take it. Take it now.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Take it now.
And the ball backed way up. So
Ooh,
just
got it
time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you
Nigga,
want to
fuck
overthink
outta
it in
here.
this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken.
Shit, the fuck out of here. That
Perhaps a chance for
cheesy
one
ass
more
game
quick play
plan,
than
man.
another.
Hey, you got a
They hurry, we'll
cheesy
see.
ass game plan. Man, that shit was ass. That's why he fumbled the first time. We gotta we've been disrupting another little fucker for real. System must be my little sister. Fuck you.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming.
Keymore taking that back.
Throwing back across his body.
Ah, fuck.
Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will be brought down as time is now running.
That was
This
perfect.
first half of action. So we've hit
ball, though.
halftime. Just a few
We get
goals
the ball,
separating these two
though.
teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I need you to be like, zoom like the old Boost or something.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
To throw on second down. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, come on.
Bats it away, and it falls down
You little
incomplete.
swatting motherfucker.
Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. But people call it dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's like only purpose with him. Henry Ruggs and shit have been a swat. It just goes Tyreek Hill was like, they gonna let him get it.
And second of the game. And the Panthers, they widen
Yeah.
extra point splits the
We
uprights.
here, baby, we here.
And his guys will take
Hey, that nigga love K-Man doing his thing.
This one away, and off it goes.
Jordan Love. Show a little bit of Jordan Love.
And they will not get a chance
Hey
to
y'all,
return
I
this one as
haven't
it's through
heard
the
that
end zone
Drake
for a
song in a
touchback.
long time. What's they say? They can dance like one more Jackson. I didn't hear that shit.
The Saints
Nigga,
offense
he doing
on
the
the
Tuka
field ready to
slide.
get their
Fuck that.
drive started. And their halftime hole
what he
now
saying.
even deeper. And they need a big
He saying
drive
right
here just to answer the first touchdown of the
That's
second
too
half.
slow to
scored against
develop,
them.
bro. Don't Jeremy Lamb. I meant to Jeremy Lamb. I call him Jeremy Lamb. Fucking CD Lamb, you fucking wasted talent.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and start
Look, whatever
pushing
little playbook
and
you
try to
trying,
get back to where you
don't
were.
do that
So
shit
now,
with him. Because he ain't that, he
Drive
ain't
goes
it.
backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You can't dance like no more jazz. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on.
Jackson for the shotgun.
No, go ahead. I wanted you to do that with the monster. Oh, come on. And that button that be, that be hold, nigga. Hold, nigga.
However, we
What?
do have a flag
Come
down.
on, man. That's the boogeyman back there. Don't you do that on that boogeyman, Marker. You do not know about him. I don't know why nobody,
So the big
why
play
nobody
changes
drafting
the
that man. It's like,
complexion of things.
niggas
Here's
is
1st
stupid.
and 10 just outside the 30.
They didn't really draft him. Like, ooh, that's the Bates. You're so fucking weak.
Incomplete. Try to give his man
Bates
room
is
to
so
run
ass.
with,
Like, you
but
could
it's
have
second
picked that.
down.
What your weak ass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Right foot up, left foot slide.
They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he
Moses.
went nowhere.
You
We
don't
went
fuck with him.
backwards, back to the 33.
Man, won't you like to dance?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jackson.
Get him. You need to switch one up line back.
He may try and run for this.
Fucking head, baby. Like that, nigga. That's all I want y'all to do is fuck him
Short of
up.
the first down at the 29.
Just fuck him up. That's all you gotta do is just fuck him up.
But that's not enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take
Hey,
this
yo,
from near
man.
the
Chase, I'm
25
tired
to
of
the
you.
26-yard line.
Tired of you little bitch ass. We ain't playing with these Saints today, man.
The Panthers out there.
Hey, Marco, you gonna be bottom feeder, like I
for them, a
said.
touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do
Bottom
that again.
feeder,
And
nigga.
when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do you want to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Hey, yo, man, he was
But you have to be
fast.
prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Now that's a run that warms a play call.
They make 'em run slow in the option anyway, but damn.
Whatever you want on offense. You can come right back
need
and
my
run
nigga
essentially the
Marcus
same play
Mariota,
'cause you have
man.
momentum.
Yeah.
Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you
What do
have
you
an
mean?
extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it, and you
yes,
don't
my
get it,
wallet.
come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
I don't want to like to dance with me.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Damn, man.
Pressure too great, and he goes
Bruh,
down
come
once more.
on, yo. They just be mind hanging with them niggas.
And
Like,
now possession's
come on,
gonna go
bruh.
over with a football at
there's
the
no way
20-yard
the fucking
line.
Love should have got rid of that. Like, oh, where y'all at?
And now off to the races down the right side.
Damn,
and
brother.
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. taking it in from the 20 as they are an
I
extra
guess you about to
point
get
away
that
now
soon.
from tying this football game.
You about to
Zerline
get
good
that
with
from
a
me?
PAT, and we are tied at 21.
Maybe that's what you getting up for.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. The decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy.
Man, we should be whooping ass, for real.
This Carolina offense at the
But it's
line,
cool.
ready to go.
Love
And
ain't got
last
no
time
picks.
out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover their tries.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to
Long
go for
glove
it,
this thing.
the cause
Oh, you
don't
worried
get rid of
about.
it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
This is a good momentum builder for him, you know what I mean?
Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st
Don't
down?
just like
the
to
offense
dance
or
to
the
me.
defense?
Mars.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
That's like-
4 yards or more on 1st down is
Man,
what you're
wow,
aiming
shut
for.
up.
They tried to throw for it
You getting
there.
annoying now.
Nice effort to knock
fuck
that
up.
one away and bring up
Shut the
2nd
fuck
down.
up. Shut the fuck
Just a
up.
midfield, but no
You heard
further,
me.
just a yard there.
You embarrass you in front of
That
your
was a particularly nice play because not only was it
co-workers.
his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the midfield stripe,
Oh,
they'll look
man.
to throw.
God. Man,
Under
come
pressure,
on.
and he will go down. Sacked back at the
That nigga's
46.
got a fucking block,
Khalil
dog.
Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep over
Lexi.
the middle. And they will not be able to hook up
fucking
there. It's
bitch.
incomplete. A surprising move to go
Oh,
for it.
man,
Predictably,
come
at least
on.
somewhat predictably.
What are you
It
talking
doesn't
for?
pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Come on, fellas. Them niggas is forward, man. I feel like this. Oh, we just need a stronger quarterback. That's all. We just and a stronger line.
A
Like,
first down carry here for Charles.
fuck it, fuck
He
him
picks
up.
up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Boogeyman, where are you at? You supposed to be fucking him up. Get the rest of that. Man, that's all shit here. Ooh.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You just said the same thing to me. That's all. You can say it, but I can't. Just forget what you did. So you shut up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Got it.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Just a yard on the first down carry. So
I think Lamar Jackson has.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short
Hey,
gain on first
yo,
down.
what?
Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only
Bruh,
getting
no,
1
I ain't
yard.
just
There was
see
no room
that.
to run.
I ain't just see Lamar Jackson with 4 fucking yards, dog. You's a fucking cheese ball. You are really a cheese ball.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
Ooh, I was gonna light him up with a fucking garbage.
Touchdown of the New Orleans Saints.
That's
Put 6
all
up
you
on
can
the
do.
board. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the
You're really a
football, they
cheese
forgot he
ball.
can take off. And all he
You can't
takes
win with
off
them
with it, it's
stats,
a
dog.
fake.
Get to the edge, Moses.
Gets in. Well, no one was expecting
Or he
a
can go
fake there,
faster.
but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
So you have 4 yards. Y'all but not
And
let
that'll
this
carry
nigga
over the
beat y'all
back line
with
of the
4
end zone
yards
for a
passing,
touchback.
man. He has 4 yards passing, bro. That means he can't do shit. Is bro next door watching this shit? Ain't nobody watching no more. Look, I need niggas to see this cheese game. We have more yards than him. It's the fucking sacks that's killing us.
Sometimes I have this vision.
Yeah, winning the defensive battle, that's what it is.
Before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points?
You got receivers I need to bet. You should just have. You don't even need no receivers. This line is so weak, man. It was kind of my fault, but he kind of fucking
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot,
get it.
I was
about to say, he better run into me. I seen it.
Locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
Automatic first.
There's nothing available there for him.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Because Lamar Jackson don't got no passing yards. They don't deserve that. You don't deserve to get the ball back. Jordan Love deserves to shine. Jordan Love, you deserve, bro.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
That was Chris.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7.
That was Chris. He's really the junior. Like,
well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard tackle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
Like Moss, that is. Come on, man. Hill, man. It's Hill. Hill's the Moss dude, man. I got him.
Positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Love. And he comes back with 1 complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
He better catch this.
Back to throw. Love. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, shit, Morgan. Your defense is fucking cheating. Your defense is cheating. They're fucking cheating, bro. Like, real shit. Like, how is it your dude even get the advantage over him?
Has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
From the gun, Love. And he's going to go down here.
Fresh receiver. He was going to get that.
34. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On the ground, this is Johnson finding room to the 20. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The quick slant caught, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So where's my little play at?
Line of scrimmage,
my little sneaky play.
Line,
little sneak game.
give it off here to the tight end. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th
I got something for you,
proves to be unlucky.
I got something for you,
This is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Ooh, that's something for you, Whittle. Got something for you, Whittle. You had that weak ass dude out there. Yeah, weak nigga out there. He wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing. Look at Henry. He just keep on the same damn.
Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
I can dance like Jordan. I can dance like Jordan.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2.
Fuck him up. Shit. Oh, these stickies are trash. No, they didn't last. They're running back good.
And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And
Oh my God.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take,
Oh
man.
my
I just don't
God.
know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance.
Nigga, you need him, alright. Yeah, I want to hear that shit, nigga. You need him a lot. Without him, during the Saints.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Man, look, because he ran the ball. He got more rushing than passing. He sucks.
Offense at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game.
Nigga, he got a fucking 2-point conversion.
How does the and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Yeah, bro.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Come on, man.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fuck man, nigga, we marksman out there.
Play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Man, it's because
the second of their timeouts. As they get it with just 19 seconds
bro,
left
that's my
on the
line,
clock.
bro. My line was down
and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the
man, that fucking Devin has to, he just ran right through it, too. And Bates, yo, you are the weakest nigga alive, dog.
And in the final seconds,
that nigga, he sat there and watched him run past him.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
That's cool, man. Make sure I know y'all get these niggas a line. Well, there better be some linemen in free agency. Hey, you're a clown, dog. You tried to. What the fuck is it? They
this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
They get 2 seconds for me to score.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10
oh, yeah.
at their own 44.
I want y'all niggas to score now.
Operating from the gun. Love.
Come on, bro.
Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They ain't scoring 50. Then they can get a pick right here.
After the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Love. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
He went down. Yo, that white dude is fucking trash, dog. He should have. The fuck, number 42. He's in the way.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively.
I'm going to get no passing
really use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
They took him up.
Got his man, complete.
Yeah, these niggas. Hey, these niggas are trash. Yo, Bates is fucking trash. Hey, Bates is fucking trash, dog. Hey, yo, Bates is fucking ass. Yo, look at Bates' fucking ass. Come on, bruh. These niggas are. Oh my god, I'm getting rid of him. I am getting rid of him, dog. I'm getting rid of dude, bruh. He's fucking ass.
Good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory.
Marco's fucking weak, dog. This fucking ass. Why can't y'all beat this team? I can't believe these niggas. What is this? You got firecrackers out there?
Getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest. Oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater gets off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no fear. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. It smells like the medallion. The skin on Frappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this ride, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. A look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 11 carries, 80 yards. On second down, it's Parker, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
50 seconds to Mike.
On first down, Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the ship. See it. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Switch. Back, go.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got a man, complete. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The open man is Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
To throw from his end zone. Love. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Love in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. That one complete to Anderson. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Gore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Frank Gore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take... care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Love. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Back to throw. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Love. That'll be complete to Cook. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on first down. Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now goal. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 17, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Sheds off the tackle. That good for 22 with a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now, it's Parker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. He completes it to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got Smith here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like that I said that in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. To throw is Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
52, Mike, 52. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. What are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles. Throwing on first down. Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Love under pressure again, and down he goes again. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.